We often focus on our kids' reading skills, but what about their financial literacy? We're learning why lessons in money should be a priority too. Tammy Johnston from The Financial Guides joins us now. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm very interested in the jars that you have brought. Maybe explain what this is all about.
Well, the jars basically illustrate the book about budgeting that I have put together for kids. Budgeting is something that is a very important skill that people need to have, and the earlier they learn about it, the better off they are as adults. So we have the 6 jars. So we have play, long-term savings, charity, gifts, education, and financial freedom.
Okay. So when you teach skills about kids about financial literacy, do you bring out these jars and do they understand? What age is a good age to start?
I personally believe the earlier the better. Like, I was working with my daughter when she was a toddler, like just making money a part of her life. So she would see when I would pay for things and I'd explain. So it's in exchange for goods and services and stuff. When we pick up the mail and I get the NMAX bill and going, so this pays to put the lights on and stuff in the house. So mom and dad have to pay this. And so we go about it. My books are aimed at 8 to 12-year-olds because by that time they've been in school, they have some basic skills and they're starting to understand a lot more. But it's never too early or too late as far as I'm concerned.
I have 4 godchildren, as I was telling you earlier, and sometimes, you know, when it comes to gifts, cash is just the easiest. How do I teach them about the value of a dollar, or maybe encourage them on what they should be spending it on or not spending it on, or actually saving?
It's about teaching them how to ask the questions, because you'll have some kids that are really spendthrifts. They like the stuff right now, and then some kids are very much on, okay, save it and I'll get mom and dad to spend all of their money. But it's getting them to start asking the questions. So when my daughter, for example, when she wanted to get a new Nintendo DS game, a new Pokemon game, okay, mom gives you your allowance, you have to put it into yours. So when she had enough saved up in her long-term savings, we took her and she got to pay for it and stuff. And she just absolutely loves it because she had the experience of saving for it, and it's her money. It wasn't just something that was given to her, something that she earned.
Right. We're just taking a quick look at some of your covers for your books. Now, are they something that you encourage parents to read with their children, or is it more for the children to gain this independence when it comes to money?
Both, actually.
Okay.
So I have a lot of parents that will read the books with their kids because they're very curious about what's going on as well. And they want to know what their kids are learning about, because the kids do ask questions about it. But the books are actually set up so that the kids can read them on their own.
Right. And in your opinion, from 8 to 12 years old, how much cash can a preteen or a person that young handle?
Once again, it very much depends on the child. Some are much more responsible than others. And it also depends a lot on what the family finances are. So if you've got a family that's a little bit tighter, they can't give large allowances and stuff. Typically 8 to 12-year-olds, like 12 to 20 bucks a week is very good, especially when you're breaking it up into the jars, because it gives them some money to do the instant stuff. It gives them some for saving, some for the longer term projects, and doing things like saving for Christmas. My daughter does her own Christmas shopping. She puts together her list and she goes out and we go with the budget, what she's put into her jar over the years.
Great. Well, thank you for all that knowledge. I've been taking notes so I can pass along to my godchildren. And you can find more from Tammy at TheFinancialGuides.com. Also, don't forget to pick up the latest edition of Calgary's Child magazine. It's on stands at various places in Calgary.